Come here, you want to see Auntie? Come.
Okay. All right. Now let's do this. Share my screen. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Or, well, good morning from Hawaii. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is actually the first time I've done a lot of Zoom calls before, but this is the first time I've done like a Zoom class. More of them have just been talks with the team. So thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have any questions as I'm going through the class today, please go ahead and type them in the chat. I'm not sure that I'll get all of the notifications as I'm going through, but I will try to keep track of that. And then if everyone could actually, I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone if you're not muted already, just because so there's not too much background noise. So please do not be offended if I mute you just for this class. And then, of course, if you ever want to share anything, you can unmute yourself. So I'm Liza. Hi, Delpha. I'm so glad that you could join us. I know that Diana told me that you were going to hop on, so thank you for joining us. Hey, Laura. Okay. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Eliza Yoshida. I live on Maui in the beautiful state of Hawaii. I have been using essential oils now for, I think this is going on my 5th year. I joined in November of 2013. When I started using essential oils, I had no idea what they were about. In fact, when people talked to me about them, I was very nervous. I would break eye contact. In my mind, I would will them to stop talking to me about their voodoo, witchy, hippie essential oils. But then I had kids, and kids were sick all the time, and it was exhausting and expensive, and I just started to feel like the 3 packs of Tylenol and Advil cold and sinus I was giving them were just not healthy. I'm sorry, it was cold and cough, Advil cold and cough. And so I had a good friend that was using essential oils. And so I just asked her, for, I finally was kind of ready. And so I said, okay, tell me a little bit about these essential oils. And hi, Shayna, thanks for joining us. And so I bought a kit and I got started. And I, without a doubt, can say that they have transformed the health and vitality of not only my children, but my entire family. So I'm so grateful to have you all here today and to be sharing with you about essential oils and what they are. So today's class is going to be a lot of basic stuff. What are essential oils? A little bit about the science, but don't let that overwhelm you, because I definitely don't know a lot about the science myself. And how do we use essential oils, and where do I get started? So I know there are a few of us who are already team members here that have been using those essential oils. So as I'm sharing, if there's anything that you want to share with others that are joining us that are maybe newer, please post that in the comments so that we can all learn from each other. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks again for joining us. I'm a little nervous. This is the first time I've done this, so just bear with me as I work out the kinks to everything. So what are essential oils? Now I have to figure out how to go forward on my PowerPoint. There we go. So what are essential oils? Basically, essential oils come from nature, and they can't be seen with the naked eye, okay? But they're basic compounds that we find in nature. And by definition, they're natural, highly concentrated compounds, and they're found in the roots, bark, seeds, flowers, or other areas of a plant. And essential oils really are the foundation for almost all of the medicines and things that we find, except that we've just taken them and sort of synthesized their property and mass produced them. So, oh, I hear a little guy someplace. Hey, Alice. All right, so hold on one second. I have to figure out. So essential oils give a plant its aroma. So whenever we smell roses or basil, or you can see in this picture, although we're kind of covering it a little bit, rosemary, oregano, what you smell, that fragrance is coming from the essential oil in the plant. It protects the plants from harsh environmental conditions and insects, and it also plays a role in plant pollination. And so they're highly concentrated, and which makes them potent and effective. But you cannot actually see the essential oil just by looking at a plant or a fruit. So what essential oils really are volatile aromatic compounds. So they're these tiny, tiny organic molecules that are known to quickly transform from their liquid or solid state into a gas when they reach room temperature. And so volatile kind of could, indicate a negative connotation, but really all it means is that it can change its state rather quickly. Okay. So we have been using essential oils I'm going to do this. There we go. We have been using essential oils as far back in history as is recorded. They've been used for food, aromatherapy, religious ceremonies, beauty, healthcare regimens, and much, much more. And here are just some of the places that have documentation of ancient societies using the essential oils. And we know that Eastern medicine is huge in herbs and essential oil use as well. Oops. I gotta click. Okay. So why use essential oils? And not just to manage mood, but just in general. What makes essential oils so powerful? Why should I use them? Well, first of all, they're natural and safe. And I have to say, as a mom, this is my first reason, the biggest reason why I use essential oils now with myself and my family is because of the safety. If you think about all the things that were prescribed and given over-the-counter medications, they come with a laundry list of side effects and things that could go wrong. And like anything else, essential oils, we have to use them with caution, especially because they're so potent. But realistically, they're safe and natural. And that gives me such a greater peace of mind. And also, I like that they help to actually go to the root of the cause versus masking the symptoms. So a lot of times, I know when my kids were younger, they would get fever. I would immediately go to the ibuprofen and then switching off with that and Tylenol every 2, 4, 6 hours. And with essential oils, I know that if my child has a fever, I can help their body manage that in a natural way. I can apply the essential oils every few hours to keep them comfortable, but to also help penetrate their cell membranes and get to the root of the problem. Okay, so they're natural and safe. They generate a quick response. So when you're talking about mood management, opening a bottle of oil and smelling it automatically triggers a response in you. Okay, so we're going to talk about the aromatic use of the essential oils in a little bit. This is my everyday go-to peppermint here. Okay, and it's really a simple way to manage our emotions. Okay, how about a couple of, here we go. Oh, there. Oh, good. Sherry, I got it. Try where it says, okay, good. Did I get it? Is that better, Sherry? I hope so. Okay. And it's a simple way to manage emotions. So some everyday uses of essential oils that I talked about now earlier, just like in ancient times, are cooking. So just a quick heads up that any of our oils that have supplemental facts on them, just like food does, right here's my bottle of peppermint, that means that it can be taken internally, okay? A oil such as brie does not have any supplemental facts on that, and so it's just recommended for topical and aromatic use. Okay, digestion is our oil, but digestion, hair and skincare, immune support. For me, immune support was the reason why I got started, and I can say that my family has never been healthier. Household cleaning, I'm definitely on this journey and continue to be on this journey of trying to rid my house of toxic cleaners. Neck and head tension, seasonal and environmental discomfort, and much, much more. She's not on today, but Diana is a perfect example of someone who is just consistently using her oils in her everyday life. So I don't want to miss these chats, but I can put your presentation. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Okay. So what are the health benefits of essential oils? They're really, this is just a very, very short list of the health benefits of essential oils. They soothe occasional skin irritations, they promote healthy digestion, support healthy immune function, promote restful sleep, alleviate occasional stomach upset, and much, much more. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to just think about them for yourself, and and just think, okay, yes, I worry about this, and this is the way in which I worry about it, and so forth. So do you worry about toxic household cleaners? And I never thought that household cleaners could be considered toxic, because the whole point is that they're cleaning and ridding your house of bacteria and germs. But someone that I know just posted that a study from the University of Bergen in Norway just published their findings in the American Journal of Respiratory and Critical Care Medicine. Sorry, I'm reading something from my phone right now. It says that the weekly use of home cleaning products is as damaging to our lung health as smoking 20 cigarettes per day. So that means that the household cleaners that we use on a regular basis are more damaging to our lungs than smoking a pack of cigarettes. So that definitely jarred me and got my attention, and definitely made me think about how I can cut down a little bit more and more as I continue on this journey. Do you want to strengthen your, do you have any hair damage? Do you or anyone you know have hair damage or want to strengthen their scalps? Do you want products to help your skin feel healthier and younger, and also be safe for your skin? Because in the United States, we allow a lot of products that nowhere in Europe allows into their skincare products. And so the things that we breathe in and put on our bodies are actually filled with tons of toxins. That's totally legal here. Do you experience any digestive discomfort? Do you experience discomfort from neck, head, shoulder tension? Do you suffer from seasonal discomfort? Do you need products to help support a healthy immune system? Do you enjoy adding natural flavorings to your food and drink? So if you answered yes to any of those questions, then essential oils are something that you could easily incorporate into your daily life and routine. Something else that has been tremendously profound to me are the emotional benefits of essential oils. So I got into it for the immunity aspects for myself and my children. But what I found is that the emotional benefits have been just amazing for myself. I work full time. I build my doTERRA business. I'm a 5th grade teacher, so I'm in, I think, a highly stressful environment all day long. I love the classroom, but it's a lot of work. I have lots of teachers on this call right now, and I know we would all agree. And my son struggles quite a bit with his emotions in general. And it took me a little while to figure out what oil really would help him, but we've discovered balance and frankincense really help my son find a little bit of grounding and centering when he's having sort of a little breakdown. So there are so many emotional benefits to essential oils, and you can see some here. But this chemical structure really allows oils to provide specific benefits to our bodies, and the emotional benefits are really, really profound. So how do I use essential oils to manage my emotions, and how do I use them to support my overall health? So I'm going to actually move this now, because now this is in the way again. But this A stands for aromatic use. And so you can see she has a bottle of wild orange here and she's inhaling it. Here, this T stands for topical use. So one of my favorite products, Deep Blue Rub, she's rubbing it on her ankles. And last but not least is the internal use of the essential oil. And here she's putting some into her water. I always put lemon in my flasks and they keep my bottles nice and clean. And also I get to inhale that every time I open it, and I get the detoxifying and cleansing properties of the lemon every day as well. So the aromatic use of essential oils. I could go on and on about this, but I think that this is the easiest way to get started with the use of essential oils. Smelling the oils immediately triggers an emotional response. We know that aromatherapy is a proven science. What we smell affects us mentally, physiologically. Something that smells calming or soothing or uplifting can immediately have an impact on our moods. But not only that, you also get the benefits of cleansing the air, eliminating unwanted odors. I liken the use, my son, when he gets sick, it always starts in his chest, and he used to be on an albuterol machine constantly when he was younger. We'd have to travel with it. Now, when he does start to get a little something coming on, I can always hear it happening in his chest, in his bedroom at night. And I can put on, his diffuser is normally running, but I will, put some Breathe on, and the diffuser is not like a humidifier. A humidifier, you still experience condensation from that, but a diffuser breaks down those aromatic compounds to a level in which you're actually taking that plant medicine in, just like you would if you were on a nebulizer. Okay, so some of the other ways to use essential oils besides a diffuser is to mix oil with water in a spray bottle, and I have these all over my house in the bathrooms. You can mist over carpet, furniture, linens. You can add a drop or two to homemade surface cleaner. So I use lemon and On Guard in a glass spray bottle, and that's what I clean everything with. Anything that I would previously use a Clorox wipe, I use a homemade On Guard and lemon mix, and just with water. You can place a drop of oil in your hands, rub your palms together in cups. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. So just 1 or 2 drops of the oil, and I rub. And that's peppermint. So on foggy days, on days where my sinuses need to be cleared up, and then I just like to take what's left and rub it on my chest and my back of my neck, keep me energized and alert. And sometimes I'll even take the residue from my hand, and I'll stick my thumb to the top of my roof just to get a little bit of peppermint in my mouth as a natural breath freshener. And so there's so many ways to use essential oils, but I love aromatic use. I love diffusing. I have diffusers everywhere in my house. Another way is topical use of essential oils. And so the beneficial areas can be your neck, forehead, temples, chest and abdomen, arms, legs, bottoms of your feet. So I want to talk about topical use just a little bit, because I think people are like always, where do I put it? Where do I put it? So if you are experiencing discomfort in a specific area, that's your targeted area. So if I have an upset stomach, peppermint is kind of my go-to for everything: cooling, head tension, digestive issues. So if I have an upset stomach, I'm going to take that peppermint and I'm going to rub it right on my tummy. I'm going to dilute it maybe with a little fractionated coconut oil just so I can cover more surface area. But for me, I like peppermint neat. It might be too hot for someone. And definitely you want to dilute it down for kids. And I'll talk about dilution in just a little bit, what that means. And so I'll rub that right on my stomach. If I have a headache or head tension, I'm going to take a little bit of that peppermint and I'm going to start from my temples and kind of go back. And I'm also going to rub along my neckline and up and down on my shoulders. So you're going to want to target the area that needs the support. However, for the daily immune support, my kids get On Guard on the bottoms of their feet. And the reason why I put it on the bottoms of their feet is that your feet have the largest pores. And so the essential oil can get into your bloodstream the quickest. But not only that, it's the idea that your feet plant you to the earth in the ground, and that everything sort of travels upward in your body. And so it's sort of the whole idea that the essential oil is nourishing your whole body. Another area that I like to put oils on, say I'm supporting my son and he's having a little bit of an emotional fit, he will take a drop of the oil and inhale it, but I will always also roll it up and down the back of his spine. So in that case, I'm just trying to get the oils into his system to help support him. And what I love about the topical use of essential oils is that because they're so powerful, they can penetrate our cell membrane. So they are actually getting to the root of the problem and supporting and nourishing our cells. So some sensitive areas you want to be careful for are facial areas like the skin around the eyes, especially with peppermint or minty oils, or what we consider hot oils, which would be like oregano, cinnamon, cassia. And so you want to just be careful. If you ever get any essential oils in your eyes, like once or twice, I've been known to do my peppermint inhale and then put on moisturizer and kind of forget. And so you never want to put water over your eyes. You want to use a carrier oil. So let me talk a little bit about carrier oils and dilution. Okay. So a carrier oil does not affect the efficacy or the effectiveness of the essential oil. What it helps is it helps to lessen skin irritation a little bit. It helps to distribute the essential oil evenly. When it comes to essential oils, quality essential oils, more is not better. The oils are potent, so you only need 1 or 2 drops. But if you're trying to cover your entire abdomen and maybe say your lower back, you're going to want to add a little bit of carrier oil. So the most popular carrier oil when talking about essential oils is fractionated coconut oil. And the fractionated just means that it's gone through a second process that's taken that allows the oil to never harden and never really go rancid. And so and you can I buy my fractionated coconut oil on Amazon or Target. It's also known as cooking oil, and it's completely clear. But you can also use other oils like jojoba, almond oil. I've heard of grapeseed oil. I mean, you could even use oils like olive oil, but you probably wouldn't want to because fractionated coconut oil, your body absorbs it so quickly. So in all my years of using essential oils, I've never gotten an oil stain on my clothes or on my bed. Actually, I use lemon oil to take out stains, believe it or not. So that's a little bit about the topical use of essential oils. Extremely, extremely powerful way for us to use essential oils. Another thing here, tip is never in your ears. You never want to drop oils into your ear canal. If my kids are experiencing ear discomfort, I do basil melaleuca with a carrier oil. I massage around their ears, and then I might put a drop or 2 in a cotton ball and wedge it in there. But I'll never ever drop. I never ever drop oils into my ear. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a quick pause. I know we have some more participants showing up, and I just want to check this. Check this. Oh, I think it's good. Okay. All right. So welcome to our new people. You can catch up with us, and I'll definitely take questions at the end. So thank you to all of you that are here and joining us. So here again, more topical use of essential oils. They say place a few drops of oil in a warm bath. I always use Epsom salt or Hawaiian salt, and this is like, I don't take these nearly as much, but my kids often take oil baths, and they really are so calming for them. They love to just float in them, and that's another way. Not only are they getting that aromatic usage of the oils, because in the warm bath it's creating a little bit of steam, but they're also getting it in their bodies. So love, some of my favorites are breathe baths and lavender baths for my kiddos. My son's oil of choice is Balance. You can also make a hot or cold compress by soaking a cloth in water and adding 2 drops of oil and applying to the desired area. You can mix a few drops of essential oil with lotion or daily moisturizer and apply to the skin. So this is also, I don't use any type of lotion anymore. I use doTERRA's body butter and their unscented lotion, and I just put essential oils of my choice. I love citrus oils. Citrus oils are sensitive though, so you don't want to be out in direct sunlight when you put those on your body. But I'm mostly in the classroom during the day, so I put some citrus bliss or wild orange in my my body lotion, and that's what I rubbed on, and it's amazing. It beats every other type of lotion that you can get, and it doesn't have any harmful toxins. So last but not least, we'll talk a little bit about the internal use of essential oils. And so you can place oils in a veggie cap and swallow with water. doTERRA does have a few of our most popular oils in pre-made veggie caps. Digestion, On Guard, Tri-Ease, which is our lemon, lavender, peppermint, seasonal discomfort. You can add essential oils to a glass of water, your morning smoothie, milk, tea, or other beverages. So again, I've got a lemon in here. And you can place a few drops of it into yogurt, applesauce. So basically any herb that you would use to cook, you can sub out the essential oil instead too. I've had people make lavender cookies and lemon bars. Peppermint brownies are one of our faves at our classes to share with others. I love making On Guard popcorn with some honey and coconut oil. It's absolutely delicious. So an internal use of essential oils is another way that we can use them. So what oils should I start with? So some of you have already started with essential oils. Congratulations. And some of you are just getting started, and some of you are still debating whether or not you want to take this journey with us. Before I talk a little bit about what oils you should start with, I just want you to know that this is that our team is the Essential Island Living team, and that we have I think a lot of support for our team members near and far. And these classes are something that I want to do regularly, these online classes to help support our people that might not be on island. But just know that when you get started with essential oils, you're not off in limbo on your own. You have an entire support team, community, tribe, Ohana to support you in your journey. So first, lemon oil. This is my bottle right now. Can you see how empty it is? There's like nothing in there. So you can add lemon to a spray bottle of water and use it to clean countertops and surfaces. You can put a few drops in your diffuser. Right now I have peppermint and lemon going. You can add a few drops of lemon to glass water for a refreshing beverage. Lemon is extremely detoxifying and cleansing and purifying. But I love the smell. It's cold pressed from the rind of the fruit and not the actual fruit. So you don't get any wear on your enamel of your teeth when you put it in your water like you do from putting lemon wedges. I love to put a few drops in cotton balls and put them at the bottom of my trash can. I use it down my dish disposal. I spray everything with lemon and On Guard. And what I love is that my daughter, who's 5, can take the bottle and spray her toys and spray the windows and the counters, and I don't have to worry that she's coming into contact with any harmful chemicals. Another extremely powerful and popular oil is lavender essential oil. Lavender can help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. It's an amazing skin oil. You can place a few drops in your diffuser to help feelings of tension. This is also considered a very calming, restful blend. And you can get a lot of people experience really great sleep with putting lavender on them, in their diffuser, and so forth. Lavender is also a very popular kids-friendly oil. And last but not least, I've mentioned my fave guy over here, peppermint. He's almost gone too. Diffuse peppermint oil to help promote feelings of easy breathing and clear airways. Freshen your breath by placing 1 drop in your mouth. It will be strong, so I wouldn't recommend that unless you really like the taste, like strong taste of peppermint. But you can also do it in tea. I love peppermint tea. And put it in water as well. You can also add peppermint to your shampoo or conditioner to give yourself a stimulating hair massage. So I've never tried that one yet. I'll have to do it. I'm going to finish this PowerPoint. There's only about 2 or 3 more slides. And then I want to come back together and share 2 other oils that I think are really important when you're getting started with doTERRA. But doTERRA has a plethora of resources to help support you in your journey. This is an essential oil book for beginners, and I'm going to show you where you can find this online. It also has an Audible version so that you can download it onto your phone and listen to it at your convenience rather than, reading it, because I know I don't read nearly as much as I would like to. Okay. All right. So this is a time for questions. So I'm going to stop the share real quick. And I didn't get to see everybody that jumped on, but hey, hi, Constance. Hey, Julie. Hey, Marlene. Great to see you. Okay. So I want to just show you guys real quick. Shoot, I stopped sharing my screen, but I need to share it again. I just need to get out of this PowerPoint. So I want to show you where you can get that book from doTERRA. So let me move this out of the way. So if you go to the doTERRA website, you don't even have to have an account. You don't have to log in. So this is a great resource to share with family and friends that are far away. But under our advocates, there is a link to ebooks. And if you click on this link to ebooks, there are essential oils for beginners, aromatic use, internal use. So these are a lot of the resources that I'll be using as we start to have more online classes. And so please, if you haven't yet, check these out. And so here is that book that I just showed you, the Essential Oils for Beginners, and you can download it as an Audible ebook or as a PDF. So here, when I pull up the PDF, this is what it looks like. And so I'm not going to go through all of that now, but just so that you guys know that it's there. And the last 2 oils that I really, really wanted to talk about, well, actually there's 3. The first is On Guard. So when I talked about immunity support for my kids and myself, On Guard is life. What makes On Guard so powerful is that it has clove essential oil in it. And clove is the plant in nature that has the highest level of antioxidants. And so we know that antioxidants are what help to support our bodies and keep them healthy. So On Guard is my #1 recommended oil for really anybody who's trying to support their immune system. My second other oil is Breathe Respiratory Blend. Living in Hawaii, we all suffer a lot from the fog, seasonal discomfort and allergies and so forth. And Breathe is my son's oil. Balance is his emotional oil. Breathe is his, health and wellness oil for his physical self. And I absolutely love it. I'm a minty citrus girl though. So Breathe is another must-have. And then the last oil is frankincense. And frankincense, I'm sure many of you have heard, dates back to, biblical times and beyond. And frankincense is known as the king of oils, and it just has enormous amounts of medicinal properties. When you don't know what to use frankincense. It's safe for newborns. It's a healthy heart oil. It's a healthy brain oil. And all of our bodies suffer from inflammation. It's just natural. But elevated levels of inflammation is what leads to a lot of breakdown in our bodies in terms of autoimmune disease, sickness, illness, and so forth. So frankincense is an oil that I highly, highly, highly recommend. So I feel like I've been talking a lot, and in teacher world, you guys would already be tuned out. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. If there are any, you guys can unmute yourself. And I would love to take some of your questions if anybody has any. I heard some music for a sec. No?
Calls me. My sister always calls me.
Did you have a question, Marlene?
No.
No. You just wanted to play some of your music. Okay.
No.
All right.
My sister is calling me. Sorry.
No, not at all. Anybody else?
I have a question.
What's up, Sherry?
Um, well, first of all, thank you for doing this. All of the information you talked about is really um, eye-opening for me because I kind of didn't really know anything about it. But I just had a question about On Guard.
Okay.
My nephew had the flu, and I diffused it with my diffuser. But the problem is that it was really strong.
Mhm.
Most of my other family members are like, "What is that smell?" So the only thing that I had a question about is when you have all of your oils that you use, um, what can I use to kind of lessen the smell? Like, because On Guard is really strong.
It is really strong. And actually, when I first started, I didn't like the smell of On Guard at all. It actually, I feel like, I don't want to say made me feel sick, but it was overwhelming. It was overpowering. Obviously, I've gotten used to it and it smells much better. I would go lighter on the On Guard, like maybe 1 or 2 drops in the diffuser, and heavier with oils that can also support immunity, like lemon. Lemon will help to kind of, I don't want to say mask because you're not wanting to mask, but will help to lessen the smell of, it's probably the clove in there. Another oil that is in On Guard, but you could add more to it would be like wild orange. And then and that's the same thing for, if you're making a roller. So if he was sick, you're going to want him to not only get it aromatically, but definitely topically. So putting just a couple of drops of that in the roller, and maybe adding like lemon or wild orange, even melaleuca, although not everybody loves the smell of melaleuca or tea tree, but and that can be a way to help. And honestly, give him some time. Don't just like throw the baby out with the bathwater, because I've had a lot of people who have turned around their opinion of the smell of On Guard, and now I really love the smell. But it does take getting some used to. So you can kind of ease them in by using a little less of that and adding in a few drops of some other oils that smell a little bit friendlier for people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just I didn't want to just like throw anything in there and then
Right.
one. And like if they have that science thing when they put the stuff in it, just like, oh my God, I don't want it to be like that. And just use something.
Don't be afraid to mix oils. My favorite combo is On Guard and Breathe. When my littles are sick and it's respiratory, yeah, I love On Guard and Breathe together in the diffuser. So don't be afraid to mix oils. And we're just talking at a class. Hey, Christine. Hi, my friend. We were just talking at a class yesterday about lemongrass. I absolutely love lemongrass, but it is so strong. And so after 1 or 2 drops, I mean, the other day I put a few too many and I had to just start over. I dumped out the water. It was just too strong for even me. So it happens to the best of us. So don't be afraid to mix oils. The worst thing that could happen is it's too strong or you don't like it, and you can start over again, But that's kind of how you figure out what works and what you like, is by dabbling in mixing and so forth. So I hope that helps, Sherry.
No, that does help. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I just have one more question.
Yeah, please.
I was reading over all of the enormous information on the group, which I love, by the way, because for somebody who just started in and seeing everything and, having all of that resource is really awesome for me.
Oh, good.
I just had a question about the essential, I think it was a book or something. And then I know you showed me the link on where to get it. Yeah, the Essential Life book. So what I really love about your post is that it connects with being emotional and using the oils for your body.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought was even, a thing. Like
right.
I thought, I didn't know it would help me emotionally. But getting the book, does it have all of that information that you list when you answer the post and everything about different ones and how it affects you emotionally? It has everything on there?
So there's 3 different resources that I really, really use. And this is one, the Essential Life. The other is Modern Essentials. I don't think you need them both. They're similar and different. They give you still a lot of the what the oils are. They give you a whole section on, you know, when somebody in a group posts, like just the other day, like, how can I support so-and-so with diabetes? I will often go to this app on my phone. I do recommend this app is $6.99. So you could get that on your phone, and then the Essential Life book as a hard copy. This has a lot more recipes and goes into further depth about like each body system. The Modern Essentials is very scientific and does a lot about distillation and the science behind EOS. But when you talk about the emotional connection, this is my favorite book for that.
I love that book.
Emotions and essential oils. And this book highlights every essential oil that we have, and their emotional connection to it. And Sherry, I want you to know that our team on Oahu is growing, and we definitely want to come up there and do a couple classes. So before we do, I'll be sure to check with you to see if you're available to attend those, or if you wanted to host a class yourself. But these you can't really find these on Amazon. It's probably through Amazon through a third party. My favorite oil supply company is shareoils.com. She's a super small business, and I love her because she does $50 free shipping anywhere. So a lot of the essential oil companies, they'll have great deals, but then they'll charge you an arm and leg for shipping. You can get rollers and sprays and other essential oil goodies like that on Amazon with free shipping. But the books, if you were going to order, you could get any 3 of these or any 2 or 3 of these books from shareoils.com with free shipping. So she's got cute bottles and labels and recipe books. She has a whole new revamped recipe book for household cleaners, emotional support. I think it's $5. So go on her website and check that out. And she sells like corresponding label sheets if you wanted pre-made labels, but those aren't necessary by any means. So
I'm sorry, what was the app that you spoke of?
Aroma Tools. I'll put it in the comments. So shareoils.com and Aroma. Oh, no, not Aroma Tools. Teacher mistake. Modern Essentials book and app. And like I showed you guys earlier, their doTERRA website is chock full of information for you to download and learn about each oil and distillation and where they're grown. So any other questions? Did that help, Sherry, answer your question?
Yes. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, please. And I'm so grateful that you joined the community and that you find so much value in that group. So please feel free to utilize it.
Yes. And I saw some of your posts and you inviting me on Maui. I was like, I live on Oahu.
I know. Well, sometimes I just blanket it to the whole team. I'm still trying to figure out how to get everything to work on Facebook. I think I'm sort of technologically challenged a little bit. I try my best, but
I was like, oh, I wish I live on Maui now.
I know. Well, we are trying to expand, and the thing about Oahu is they got a lot more of the corporate events, like when doTERRA does post-convention tour and wellness summits. Those are all pretty much on Oahu. And even if you're not on the islands, there are events that doTERRA sponsors all across the country. So be sure to just be in the know about those, because they're a great way to take advantage of all that they offer. Shayna, Kimberly, Delpha, any of our new people? Constance, do you guys have any questions?
No, this was very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, Delpha. And I know, Delpha, are you in Montana?
No, I'm in California.
Oh, you're in California. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining. And I was saying earlier that we're going to really try to offer a lot more of these to support our oily family that aren't on island with us. So, look at all these babies. Hi.
Yeah, I was looking at that's wonderful.
I know. Laura was here with her little guy earlier. So, Shayna, did you have any questions for us? No? Okay. So real quick then, just for those of you, I know many of you are already members, but for those of you that are not, I do want to just take a minute to talk to you about how simple it is, how affordable really it is to be a member of doTERRA. So let me get out, I think it's either in flyer or form. I gotta find it. I should have. Here we go. So to be a member of doTERRA is really inexpensive. It's $35, and that gives you 25% off the retail prices. You order what you want when you want it. There is a monthly reoccurring order, but that part is completely optional. I just love the LRP, which is our loyalty rewards program, because I get so much free product. But people get scared that they have to place a monthly order, and you absolutely do not. So you can enroll with a $35 fee, and you can pick and choose the products that you want. Or you have the option to enroll with an enrollment kit. Now, what's super great about an enrollment kit is that not only do you save from buying each of the products individually. So look at this Aroma Touch Diffuse Kit. If you were to buy each of these products separately, it would cost you $32 more. But not only do you save that cost, you also get the membership fee waived. To be a member of doTERRA, to renew your membership, sort of like a Costco membership, is $25 for a year, and you get it's $25 and you get a free bottle of peppermint. So basically you pay around $4 a year to keep your membership active, and you will not get charged a membership fee, renewal fee, unless you are actively ordering. So if you order once and you never order again, you won't get charged a fee. Okay. So here are some of our most popular kits. Here's the Family Essentials kit and beadlets. It comes with 5 ml bottles of lemon, lavender, peppermint, Melaleuca, oregano, frankincense, deep blue, brie, digestion, and on guard. So 5 out of the 10 oils that we talked about today are in this kit. There's the Aroma Touch Diffuse Kit, which again comes with 5 ml bottles of Balance, lavender, Melaleuca, on guard, Aroma Touch, deep blue, wild orange, and peppermint. It also comes with our fractionated coconut oil and a diffuser. And I really believe that getting started with essential oils, you want to use a diffuser.
You have to have a diffuser.
You have to have a diffuser. Yes, I agree. The Emotional Aromatherapy Diffuse Kit. This is our new Lumo diffuser. It runs for either, I think it's 2, 5, or 10 hours, I believe. Our petal over here is 1, 2, or 4 hours. And these are some of our emotional blends, and I'll be doing an online class on emotional aromatherapy coming up. And so you can see here, this is the price, and then this is the PV, okay? And here is probably my most favorite kit to help people get started. I love this kit because it has a huge savings. It has all the large size 15 ml bottles of the most popular oils, except for Deep Blue is only in a 5 ml bottle. And it comes with a petal diffuser. It's not even twice the price of the Home Essentials kit, or I'm sorry, the Family Essentials kit, but it has 3 times as much oils plus the diffuser. We have some other options, including a Cleanse and Restore kit, a Natural Solutions kit, whereas if I was starting again, this is definitely the kit that I would get. An Every Oil kit, where you would buy every single oil that doTERRA has, including a diffuser and fractionated coconut oil. And last but not least, the Diamond Kit, which includes every single product and oil that doTERRA has to offer. So you would get this plus this, the whole shebang. So for those of you that are not yet members today, if you do decide to enroll, I am offering a special enrollment offer, but you're going to have to contact me directly, because I don't want anyone who watches the video recording to think that they have an option for that. So if you are not yet enrolled, please contact me or the person that invited you here. But many of you are already on our team. So thank you so much for joining us today. And if you found this valuable, I am happy to continue to do these online classes to support all of us and our journeys with essential oil, because they have been life-changing. And I know Kaliko and Marissa, Christine has the most amazing stories about how essential oils have transformed. I feel like I want to have a class with Christine. And
I
her
wish I could have
family,
gotten on here sooner.
because they're truly amazing. And my sister-in-law Cheryl and Julie, who's on, and Kehal, those of us that have been, it really has. And we want to support you and have you join us on this journey. Hello, cutie pies. I know you guys. Do you guys recognize me? They go to Fukugui. So if there are no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop, but I'm happy to answer any more that you do have. And I do want to say too, real quick, quality matters. So we didn't really talk about that today, but please be aware of essential oils that you can buy in grocery stores or at Costco or Walmart. Quality matters. And what I talked about today is only specific to doTERRA essential oils. I don't know any other oils, but I know that when I open a bottle of lemon or peppermint in, where did I go? Like, what's one of those, GNC, it does not smell like my doTERRA. So just beware that most oils can say they're 100% pure, but they can be filled with synthetics and fillers. So just be cautious. If you're on the fence and you're like, oh, but I can get this bottle of peppermint for $7 versus doTERRA's $20, quality matters. And when you're talking about the healthcare of you and your family and loved ones, you don't want to compromise that at all. So, so thank you all so much for joining. You can't even, do you guys mind? Like, it's going to just like be on social media. It won't be, but could everybody like smile? Hi. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone. Please always feel free to contact me. And I'm always here to help. So happy oiling, everyone.
Yay, awesome. Thanks, Liza.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
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 Bye.